Hi, welcome to the first online PowerPoint lesson. In this video series, we will teach you the basics of Microsoft PowerPoint throughout various videos. The functions in PowerPoint that are the same as in Word will not be repeated in the lessons. If you want to learn more about those functions, you should watch the Microsoft Word videos. In this first video, we will first learn how to open and save a PowerPoint. After, we will teach you how to insert new slides, change the layout of a slide, reset a slide, and how to make separate sections in PowerPoint. Next, you will learn more about the difference in the font compared to Word. In the end, there is a small exercise to practice everything you learned so far. So, how to open and save PowerPoint. First, you need to make sure that you have PowerPoint on your computer. A way to open a PowerPoint is to press on the search button. We'll close this one. We won't save it. So press the search button and type PowerPoint. Now we can press it and PowerPoint will open. Next, we want to open a blank presentation, so we press this one. Now you have opened a PowerPoint. If you want to save the presentation, you go to File and you go to Save As. Then you can save it on your PC and you can save it on your desktop. Here you can change the title. So for example, PowerPoint Lesson 1 and press Save. Now the PowerPoint is saved on the home screen. The next time you want to save the PowerPoint, you can just press File and press Save, as it's not necessary to again press Save As. Now that you know how to open and save PowerPoint, we'll go to the Home section first. The clipboard function is the same as in Word, so I will not go further into that. What new is New Slides. To insert a new slide into the presentation, you can press New Slide, like this. The slide will appear after the slide that is selected. So if I now press this slide and press New Slide, you will see that the new slide is now 2. So to make it more clear, I will number it 1, 2, 3. If I now press the second slide and I press New Slide, you will see that it is inserted after the 2 and before the 3. Next thing you can do is change the layout. The layout allows you to choose a pre-made selection of layouts for slides. For example, we have this, but I want to change the layout, for example, the comparison, and just press it. And you see that now the title is here. And now you can add text here, here, and here. In comparison to the standard slide, then you only have title here and you can add text here. So this is an easy function to change the layout. The reset button is not really used, but for the idea it resets the position, size, formatting of the size placer to the default setting. The section is a really nice function. Much like you use folders to organize your files, you can use sections to organize your slides into meaningful groups. It is also possible to assign each colleague a section to make their slide ownership clear during collaboration. To insert a section, you click on Section and add Section and press Add Section. And you'll see it adds a section. We can add the section title. Let's say that it is the introduction. And we'll make it a rename. So now we can move this one in the introduction and this one as well. So now you see that you have 3 slides in your introduction, and that way it's more clear. For example, where the introduction stops, and in this case where the body begins. So again, we can add new slide here like this. So you see that the body has this. The introduction contains these 3 slides. To remove a section, click with your right mouse on the section and then press remove section. For example, we want to remove this section. We'll do this. Press with your right mouse and then you can remove section and slides or only remove the section. So now the section is removed, but if you want to remove everything, you can remove slides and sections, and then everything is removed. So not only the section, but the slides in the section as well. So add a new section, body like this. Then we do new slides and we'll make a new section. Introduction, like this. And if you press now with your right mouse click again, you can move the section up. That way the body and the introduction is moved. But you can also just press it and with your left mouse and move it that way. Now that you know how the sections work, let's have a look at the font. The font is very similar to Word, so I won't be explaining everything, but some things are different. For example, text shadow, and this is this one. If you press it, you see text shadow. It adds a small shadow to a text, so text will pop out more in comparison to no shadow. So this has no shadow and this has a shadow, and you can see the difference. The other thing that is different is letter spacing. Letter spacing lets you change the spacing between letters. For example, you have very tight. Let's spell it correctly, like this. We can select it and use very tight letter spacing. Now you can see that the letters are very close to each other. You also have tight, normal, loose, and very loose. So now we'll do tight. Just select it, go here, press tight, normal, loose, and very loose. You can see the difference in letter spacing. This is also more for design. If you want, for example, the text to be broader, you can make the letters very loose. So now that we've discussed the section, I want you to try and make this yourself. This is just the front page, so layout. That is the title slide. And just try and adapt it so you can get this. As a little tip, this is a smart art. And not all the functions are discussed today, but the functions that are used are discussed in the Word lessons. So just pause the video and try to make this yourself. In order to make the try it yourself, we are going to adapt the front page, for example, to this. This is title. And this is the subtitle. This is the subtitle. So first change this one. This one is bold. This is green. So we go to home, make it green. And the title is slightly tilted, so italic. Then we do the subtitle. This is strike through. Strike through is D is very tight. And subtitle is bold. Title. So now that with that, we can change the position. Just tilt it like this. You press and enter here, and here as well. So now we can make this a little smaller, and we can move it over here. This is the subtitle. We'll tilt that the other way. like this and move that over here. So now we're going to insert the orange box. We go to shape, we go to rectangles, double press it and type. You can also add text into a shape. Now we change the color. And the only thing now we need to change is the color, is the text color, the font color, to make it to be black. And we can slightly bigger. And then select everything. Select everything and move it like here. So then we're going to insert the balls, and that's this one. So just press OK, and then we can change the text. So here will be written comfort zone. Fear zone. Learning zone. And growth zone. Like this. Now that we've did, we can make everything smaller. Like this. And the only thing we now need to do is add the green arrow. So insert, shapes, arrow, some text, zoneness of learning in life. We'll change the color, change the text, and now the only thing we need to change is the direction. Make it slightly smaller. So this is how you made the try it yourself. So now that you've made it the try it yourself, it's also important to know how to show a PowerPoint. And from that we need to go to slideshow. And then you can press from the beginning if you want it to be shown from the very first slide or from the slide you're current in. So that is this slide now. And this is how you show the PowerPoint presentation. Another thing you can do is press here and then it will also be shown from the first slide. So this is how you show the PowerPoint. So thank you for watching the first video of the series. We hope you enjoyed it and we'll see you in the next video.